one that pulled up first. You guys can see here. Asthma kicked out or picked up. This is the first thing I looked at, like, what? Asthma? How does it know this, right? So with the biofeedback technology, it's able to read your whole system here, your whole hologram, to know what it needs to put your body back into balance. And so just by me speaking into our technology for 10 seconds only, this is one of the top items that came in at 95%, that it's here to help, relieve me from this different asthma here. Can you guys see my screen still?
Yes.
So that was amazing when I first got started in December. Now this doesn't even come up anymore. It's like all the way down. I think I got to go searching for it. But that was huge for me, to see that pop up, and just to show you guys some of the different boost ingredients here, because you can literally make your own product here. And we have a whole bunch of different stuff from amino acids. We have a list here of different amino acids, and it's real user friendly, where you could actually click on each one and know what it's good for. This one here, acento carnitine, improves your mood, learning, memory, also helps muscle mitochondria burn fat, which can increase endurance and help with faster recovery. All right, and it's all in alphabetical order as well. So if you want, you can like literally just go from the numbers to the letters, okay, all the way down. So if you see here, we have 4G, 5G there as well. So we have some technology built in here that actually helps you get rid of the 5G that's in your body or that's coming towards your body. So it kind of blocks this 5G. That's how it was designed to do, guys. So like Ron Spence was saying, that 4G kept popping up on his. And with this homeopathic technology here, it's able to block it. And if he has any 4G radiation inside of his body, it'll actually come out of his body, which is really cool. Just like if you're suffering from different molds or whatnot, we have, go back to the categories here. So you see this one here, molds and fungus. So we actually had someone that did a spark scan, and then they were able to, pick up this one here, aspergillus. And this one was actually from mold in their house, and it was actually helping, or actually affecting their body negatively. And then when they did this spark scan, this one popped up, so it started to regulate their body with this here, which is pretty cool technology here, guys. All for $100 a month, right? Absolutely. So as you see, when you see any of these different ones pop up, you can just click on it and find out what it's normally used for, or what are the benefits, or what is it protecting you from, right? Like this one here, it's fungus, lung irritation, skin rash. This is what will pop up in a spark scan if you're being affected by this particular fungus. All right. All right, let's see here. Any other questions here so far? Talk to me, I talk back. We have Chinese herbs, right?
I like that one.
Talk to me, I talk back.
You got American herbs. You talk back the facts, baby. That's what I love.
Absolutely. So this is just to give you guys kind of like an overview of the back office on how you can actually, add these to a custom boost and activate it. So let's show you really quick how I would activate a spark scan. So
after that, will you show them also, Mansa, the history and what it means and why it's so important after you do this segment?
All right, let's stop here. Hold on. Say it one more time.
I said, could you go through the history and what it entails and why it's so important after you go through this segment?
Yeah, well, I'll just go back to the history. Well, the thing is, once you create your spark scan, like say, for instance, my last spark scan was, say, this one here, today's immunity. And I started this one 4/6 and it ends on 4/13. But I had canceled it just to show a demonstration, right? But I activated again. So the good thing about it is it tells you the duration of the spark scan or the info boost, and then it'll show you the end rate, right? And then you can also rate it from kind of like you do an Uber, right? So you can rate it a 5-star, and then it'll give you all the different ingredients that it wants you to take to protect yourself. All right, these are all the ingredients that's under today's immunity. So what's cool about this is, say for instance, you did this on a spark scan, and then you can actually track on your next spark scan what is actually happening, right? If this one popped up first, astragalus, where is it going to pop up on my second spark scan? Is it going to be still at the top, or is it going to drop down to the bottom percentages, right? So to give you an example on some of the bottom percentages, like you'll see vitamin B1 on this top one here, and then the lower percentages I didn't select. I just kept it to 80. I normally go all the way from the high 90s to the 80s, right? And so they have other ones below here, like the 70s, 60s, all the way down to like 1%, right? So the body only wants the high percentages. And then so as long as you can keep track of these, you can always go back and find out exactly where did it, show up on the Richter scale, I like to say, all right? So that's really cool about the, tracking it inside the history. And it keeps all your history records. As you guys can see, I had to go through some different pages to show you my history. So to cancel an info boost, this is all you have to do here. You just click on the X mark here and hit yes, right? And then you rate it like so and hit submit. And now I only have 2 info boosts going. So you can only have 2 info boosts going at once, right? Looks like we got a quick question here. Let's see who's that. Does the app teach you how to use it while you use it?
3 apps per input per session, not 2.
Yeah, I'm saying you can have 3 apps running at once, but right now I have.
Yeah, I know you had said you can only have 2 at once, so I was just making sure that was clarified.
I didn't even hear myself say that.
There's an app for that.
There's an app for that. Okay, so like he said, Albert said, you only can have 3 apps running at the same time. Right now I have 2, so let's add an info boost here. All right, so say I want to put back on today's immunity, but actually, you know what? I'm going to put on, let's see, what I'm going to put on focus. All right, so I could do a spark scan info boost for focus, or I could just hit info boost, right? So at this time, I'm not going to do a spark scan info boost. I'm going to just do info boost. So once I add it, it's going to tell me different ingredients that's coming under focus, right? And if we click on some of it, like our Soriola, a fruit rich in vitamin C, vitamin A, okay, niacin, riboflavin, and thiamine, support for depression, immune support, cardiovascular wellness, eye wellness, and anti-aging, which is pretty cool, right? So if I need some caffeine, it actually comes with a little caffeine in there. Stimulates the respiratory center, nerve centers, and increase diuresis. Now, if I don't want this caffeine in here, all I got to do is go over here where it says the check mark, and I can just uncheck it. Right? So if I don't want any caffeine, I can just uncheck it. Or check it out. Okay? Now, again, I just wanted to share with you guys how this actually works. It's really simple. You could learn all about these. You can even do a Google search on each one of these as well to figure out more detailed definitions for each one. All right? And so now I'm going to hit activate. And there it is. That's how simple it is. So now for the next 7 days, I'm going to receive focus unless I discontinue that. So I can turn it on and off. The ones I don't really play with like that is the custom boost and my microbials. All right, I like to keep those running for sure. I don't want to mess with that. So I want to keep myself protected at all times, have that shield around me because we got a lot of different, you know,
this information.
EMFs running, viruses running all over the place, guys. So I got to keep that running. And I hope you guys are doing the same thing, keeping the custom boost running and also keeping the microbials running. I have my microbials tied in with today's immunity.